Don't Talk Forest TV. My name is Jack and welcome to my first preview of the season and my first Premier League preview for a Nottingham Forest game. 23 years ago we were in the Premier League and I wasn't born then, had my 22nd birthday on Friday just gone. So it was pretty much a year or just over a year before I was born, we dipped out the Premier League, and it's been 22 long, hard, painful years, and 1 year of absolute success under Steve Cooper. We forget what happened at the start of the season under Chris Hughton. We can forget about that. Incredible from Steve Cooper. And it's been a whirlwind transfer window, whirlwind summer. Marinakis has put his hand in his pocket. Militidis, I think that's how you pronounce it, Marinakis, his son, has been really good with his negotiations and how he's selling the project to the players. Murphy played a massive part in there too. But yeah, the season starts the 6th of August 2022 on Saturday, away at St James's Park, as we take on newly bought Newcastle. You probably all seen and all know by now, but they do have new Saudi owners, and to be fair, you probably would have expected them to maybe have bought in a few more players by this point. They've bought in, I quite rate some of the business that they've done. Since the Saudis have been in, they've bought in Chris Wood, a striker in the Premier League they know can score goals. Kieran Trippier was solid at Tottenham. Didn't see too much from Atletico Madrid, but a solid performer in this league. They've recently bought in Nick Pope, which I think is an outstanding bit of business in the sticks for them. I really rate what they're doing there. And they've brought in some, Brazilian flair in the likes of Bruno Guimaraes in the middle of the park. Somebody who's not afraid to get on the ball, make things happen. Someone that we're really going to have to keep an eye on in the middle of the pitch on Saturday. But yeah, really excited for this one, and I'm not sure how it's going to go. I'm feeling optimistic for the season now, seeing the players we bought in, the likes of Lingard, the likes of Henderson, the likes of Williams at right wing back. I don't know how many Premier League games he's played for Liverpool, but he's played for Liverpool in sort of Carabao Cups and FA Cup runs and things like that. So he has experience of playing for big clubs like that. And I'm just really excited all around. I think we've got some brilliant new additions. Lewis O'Brien from Huddersfield's one that excites me. Somebody who can get on the ball in the middle of the park, make things happen, be a bit of a magician creatively, that sort of thing. But in terms of this game against Newcastle, I'm not too sure how it's going to pan out. I think it'll be a close one. I don't think one side will blow the other side away. I've got a feeling it might be sort of 2-1 either way. Obviously, I really want Forest to win this game to get the season off, and I'll turn back to the Premier League off to the best possible way with all 3 points. But it's not going to be easy this season by any stretch of the imagination. There's going to be games where we're going to struggle. There's going to be games where we're going to have to defend for the majority of the game and try and hit on the counter-attack, which I think under Steve Cooper we're perfectly set up to do. The pace of Johnson up front, the ability to carry the ball in Jesse Lingard, the pace of the full-backs or the wing-backs, Omar Richards and Nico Williams there. I think we've got a good sort of setup to do that. But I don't know. I'm going to go 2 on Nottingham Forest, but it could go either way. Obviously, Newcastle have got some excellent players. You look at Alan Saint-Maximin, a real danger out wide for them. Like I mentioned, Bruno Guimaraes in the middle of the pitch. They've got some really, really good players there. Matt Targett, Kieran Trippier as full-backs for them. Not afraid to get forward. No, Kieran Trippier from set pieces. As England fans, we know all about that. He's got a mean free kick on him, a mean cross on him. So we're going to have to try and keep him quiet and sort of limit the opportunities he has to take free kicks from dangerous areas. But, I really want to see Forest get off to the best possible start this season. I think as every other Forest fan does. Newcastle is a team that in the past we've had some interesting fixtures against. There was that one in the Carabao Cup where I think Jason Cummins all those years ago had an absolute blinder. We beat them. I think that was in extra time a couple of years ago. I think looking back now, I think it was 2017, which is almost, 5 years ago, which is a long time. That's crazy to think. 5 years ago in 2017, life moves so quick. We had that one in the league where I think Bentner scored. Lascelles scored an own goal, or did Bentner score an own goal? I can't remember. It was one where we had 2 penalties. Both were saved by Carl Darley. It was a crazy, frantic game, but we managed to come out with all 3 points, and hopefully we come out with all 3 points in this one. In terms of the lineup, I think we should go with. I think at the moment you look at pre-season, and okay, there's been 1 or 2 performers that you look at and think maybe they haven't performed to the best of their abilities, but I think pre-season is a difficult period, for new players. I saw a lot of people on Twitter saying they weren't too sure about Awoniyi, and it is only pre-season. He is sort of getting to know the players a bit, getting up to scratch fitness-wise. So I'd give him my faith and put him in the side. But in terms of the lineup for me, it will obviously be the favoured 5-2. 1-2 or 5-3-2, depending on how you look at it. So I'm going to go with Dean Henderson goal. I think that's a brilliant signing. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can offer us in between the sticks. A back 5 for me of Williams, Worrell, McKenna, Niakate, and I'm not sure how Omar Richards is doing injury-wise. I saw something that he fractured his knee or something along them lines, so it looks like it will be Harry Toffolo to play in that left wing-back position. Somebody who I think will be more of an understudy to Omar Richards, but somebody who I think that when called upon he'll be able to fill in and put in the performance. A midfield 2 definitely will be Lewis O'Brien. Not sure how Yates is doing fitness-wise, because I know he had a bit of an injury picked up last month. So I'm going to go with O'Brien and Mangala in the middle of the park. Not seen too much of Mangala. Don't know what his strengths are, what his weaknesses are, but a lot of Stuttgart fans were a bit disappointed to see him go, which is only good news when a club's sad that their player's leaving, that you made a good signing. So, we'll see what he can do and what he can offer in the middle of the park. And then the attacking midfielder is going to be only one man, Jesse Lingard. I mean, I'm so excited to see what he can do in a Forest shirt. Really, really looking forward to seeing how he helps the side, how he fits in the system, that sort of thing. Really, really looking forward to that. And then the front 2, I think you've got Taiwo Awoniyi and Brennan Johnson. Awoniyi is quite a physical, strong, pacey, powerful striker. We know Johnson's got the ability on the ball. He's also quick. He's got a finishing touch. So those 2 could link up quite well, But yeah, I think it's going to be a close one. I don't think one side, like I say, are going to absolutely batter the other. I don't think it's going to be a very one-sided performance. But I really want to see Forest mark their 23-year wait to play in a Premier League game with a win. Yeah, I've got a couple of friends who are Newcastle fans, so I'd love to get one over on them. First game of the season would be beautiful to set that going in on the right foot. But yeah, I'm going to go 2 on Forest. I'm going to go goal scorers, Jesse Lingard, and I'm going to go with... I've got a feeling Lewis O'Brien might pop up with one. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm going to go 2 on Nottingham Forest. And hopefully we start off the season in the best possible way. Yeah, Newcastle are a very good side under Eddie Howe. A team that under Eddie Howe last year were brilliant. They had a torrid time under Steve Bruce. And then Eddie Howe came in, changed things up, started playing Joel Linton as a midfielder, and look how that panned out. So they're a good side with some dangerous players. Callum Wilson, when he's on form, when he's on fitness, he's a dangerous customer. But yeah, I'm going to go with 2 on Forest. I'm going to go with my heart. I'm going to go with what I think's going to happen. Be a bit biased, but why not? And hopefully we start the season with all 3 points. So yeah, like always, let us know down below what you think the score will be, who you think's going to play, man of the match, who you think will score, that kind of thing. And yeah, like if you haven't already, subscribe if you are new around here. And come on, you Reds, let's start the season with a massive, massive win. Come on, Forest.